Good morning, everyone. We are Group 4, and here we present financial report of Junkir Bali Cafe as part of our assignment in financial accounting. We analyze the financial health and performance of the cafe for a specific period, and we want to share our findings. So we've divided our presentation today. Rayhan will take us through the company's background and experience in approaching the company. Following Rayhan, NAYLA will guide us through the journal entries, the general ledger, costings, and the balance list components. Lastly, I will analyze and interpret the financial statement outputs, clarifying the cafe's performance metrics. Without further ado, let's get started. Rayhan, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, Jungkir Balik Cafe. Jungkir Balik Cafe is a small-scale business operating in the food and beverage industry located in Sidoarjo. The establishment is cozy and following a concept similar to Shilo Cafe, utilizing shipping containers as its building structure. And it was established on 2016. At first, I contact one of their employees, Mas Alif, via WhatsApp and ask for his permission to interview his manager of Jungkir Balik Cafe. Mas Alif then forward this request to his manager, who then approve it. Then we made an appointment to meet at the cafe on September 17, 2023. From the result of the interview, I managed to get the data in form of general ledger and profit and loss report.
All right, next is the transaction. Okay, so based on the raw data that we got from the company, we managed to compile their raw data into a general transaction list and adjustment transaction list. So here is a sample of the first 5 days of July, and we made a list for the general transaction, as well as for the adjustment transaction list. Here is a sample as well. We then also made a general, we then managed to make the trial balance of, we made the trial balance, and here is the total amount. Next is general journal. So after listing the transactions, we compile it to a general journal. Here is a sample of the first of July, and we did this for the adjusting journal as well. And from here, we got a total of debit and credit this amount. We also then, after making general journal, we then make a general ledger, but it's in the report. Next is results and analysis.
So in this section, I will be analyzing the financial statement outputs of Junkir Bali Cafe for the period ending 31st July 2023. Each of these outputs provides a separate perspective of a company's financial position and performance. So the first is balance sheet. So this is a snapshot of a company's financial position at a specific point in time. It provides a detailed view of a company asset. In this slide, the total assets amount of this, and then and also provides liabilities and shareholders' equity in the next slide. And this amount. Yeah, so this sheet also usually used for answer the question, what does the company own and what does it owe? So remarkably, you can see that the current liability section in here is empty. This indicates not short-term debts or outstanding payables, showcasing the CAV's strong financial health. Yeah, as to say, the asset match total liabilities and equity in balance at this. So this is income statement, also known as the profit and loss statement. It presents the company's financial performance over the specific period. In this report is per 31st July 2023. So it usually highlights how much the company earned by showing the income, and then how much it spends by showing the expense. So by subtracting the total of expense from the total income, we can find the net income around this for the period, and the amount is positive. So it shows that the cafe's profitability during these time frames and highlight the areas where the business has done well and where there might be room for improvement in. So this is statement of change in equity. It details the company's equity change over a specific period. It offers insight into issued capital, return earnings, and other reserves. Essentially, it captures how the equation portions of the balance sheet change over time due to business operation and other activities. As you can see, the opening balance representing the owner capitals at the beginning of our reporting period stood by this amount. And then this is profit earned after all expense have been accounted for in this amount. Yeah. And then after we added both of them, we sum up both of them, we found the closing balance at this. Yeah, so this closing balance communicates the worth of owner stakes in the business after the operation of this fiscal year. So in other words, by the end of July 2023, the owner's total equity or overall financial interest in Junkir Bali Cafe is among this. So the last one is cash flow statement. I think this is a crucial report that tracks the inflow and outflow of cash in the business. It categorizes into operating, investing, and financial activities. But in this report, I'm only using the operating activities because, as we can see before, there's no use in financing and investing activities. So this report, so operating activities includes receipt from sales and payments from operating activities that sums all of the costs and expense. So giving these figures, our net cash flow from operating activities resulted in a positive inflows this amount. To provide the complete picture, we began the period with the beginning cash balance of this, and then we ended the balance in this amount increasingly.
Okay. So next is the evidence. So here is a transaction attachment that we got from the company. We can see the data that they gave us, the raw data that they gave us. And here is our logbook. As you can see, we divided all the work. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you.